Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 28 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 7. Alright, so in terms of the Platinum, we've only got one thing left to do, and that is to complete the game on Madhouse difficulty. We'll hit you with all we've got. Let's get started straight away. Playing on Madhouse difficulty will require you to have cassette tapes in order to save your game. Autosave frequency has been reduced in this mode. Let's go. Alright, so while the opening cutscene plays, I'll just sort of explain. Just going to lower the volume here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to talk about it a bit. So, I may have already talked about it in the... wait, let's do it about this loud. I may have already talked about it in the speedrun, I can't remember. It's been a little while since I did it. But yeah, so she's on the boat here with that guy Alan. Technically not a lie.
I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses.
To be honest, a pretty good intro for this game. Like, it tells you a lot of the stuff that you need to know very, very quickly. There she is again.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Yeah, that moment's so good. The music swelling and everything like that. Alright, and then we're gonna get the bit where Ethan calls his friend, telling him that he's received an email from Mia and that he's gonna go to Dolby, Louisiana to figure it out, to find her.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her. How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dolby, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
Alright, cool. So now we're going to get started with Madhouse difficulty. Hardest difficulty in the game. It's fairly challenging. The sort of the leniencies it provides are pretty good. It's by no means an impossible mode. Like, it is very challenging, but it's by no means impossible. The only thing that we have to do basically is beat the game, and we have to collect all the antique coins again. However, the antique coins are, for the most part, in different locations this time. There are some that are in the same location, but for the most part, they are in different locations. They're not... the only thing that I'm going to use, like, technically, because in order to get to the Madhouse difficulty, you have to beat the game at least once. This is technically like a New Game Plus run, because we'll have access to all the items, you know, that the game provides you with when you complete the game for the first time. The only one I'm going to use is the X-ray glasses, and it's just for convenience. I can, for the most part, remember where all the antique coins are, but I'd have to play the mode several times over to, you know, 100% memorize where everything is. What I've done is I've already beaten the difficulty once, and then I played the early part of the game until you get to the trailer. Again, just before I started recording, and now I'm going to try and get that part of the game recorded and done, because I think I did a pretty good job of getting to that part without too much difficulty. So, yeah. That's weird. I thought I was supposed to move slow. I think I've actually got through there quite quickly. So, I don't know if that was the first autosave. I think it was. So, one frustrating thing. So, here are some cassette tapes. You need those now in order to save. You can save, in all honesty, probably as frequently as you want. They provide you with a tremendous amount of cassette tapes it's like you're not going to run out. Especially if you know where the autosave points are, and the autosave points are towards the end of the game. The first thing that you have to do, you'll notice that I'm playing the video, is you have to do this video again because the antique coin that's in easy and normal here with Peter and Andre is in this one as well. Actually gonna just kind of face away from them to try and not hear them as much. Yeah, so the first antique coin is with them, which means you have to do the video again. The one good thing about this, well, I mean, it's not a good thing that you have to do the video again, but the one sort of little cool tidbit that I didn't realize until I was looking at the video for the coins, because I was just playing it and I was like, alright, let me see if I can find them on my own. And I found a few of them, and I don't think I missed any. And then as I got closer and closer to the end, I was like, oh, let me just look at the video. So I watched the video for the rest, and then for whatever reason, it possessed me to go watch the video like from the very beginning. And it turns out that in order to get the first antique coin, all you have to do is unlock the drawer with the lockpick, and then you can immediately stop the video and return back to the main game. So that's really good because that saves a lot of time. So all I have to do is wait for Andre here to kick the door down, and then I can sneak in there like that. That is technically the first time I ever did that, so I didn't actually know that that was going to work, but it did. Alright, so lockpick. And then I don't know if you have to open it, but I like to open it. Also, just quickly, here's the Sewer Gators project proposal. Sneak into a Louisiana ghost house. I think it's the one that we see. Hang on a sec. I think it is the one that we see at the beginning of the game when we're running through the woods. I think technically here, all I have to do is just unlock the passageway, because we're going to come back through this section later. But just to be on the safe side and know for sure that I'm going to get that antique coin, I'm going to go back there and pick it up like that. And now the game is pretty much exactly the same until we fight Mia. There's no other enemies up to that point, so we just have to get to Mia and fight her. And to be honest with you, that part of the game, like defeating Mia, not necessarily the first time with the axe, that can be challenging as well, but the game provides you with 2 first aid meds, which you can use liberally because there are plenty in the game, especially if you play in a specific way. But yeah, the hardest part of the game, to be honest with you, is probably the fight. Well, you know what? No, it's not the hardest part of the game, but it is difficult. The fight with Mia, the first one where she's using a chainsaw, that can be quite challenging. So I'll probably get to it in this episode. I think that's probably where I'll get up to. Let me just think. Yeah, that's probably where I'll get up to. I hope I can beat it on my first go. When I was practicing, I actually did beat it on my first go. And then when I was trying to practice another playthrough just to kind of remember to look at the wall here and stay close to it to avoid Andre's spawn for a little bit of a quicker go around. There we go. When I played it the second time, I lost like 3 or 4 times. She just got too close to me too quickly. Okay, pick up bolt cutters. That's weird. There's another auto save. So you get a handful at the beginning, and then basically to give you an idea of how spaced out they are, you get one when you break yourself out of the chair at the Baker family dinner, which is after defeating Mia for the first time. The next one is after the TV blows up when you're watching Lucas on it. That's a huge gap where there's no auto save. But luckily you have the cassette tapes to
Did he
save.
see you?
Who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now.
Alright, well, let's go. Move it. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Come on, Mia. Alright, cool. Yeah, so, in all honesty,
Someplace safe.
it's pretty good for the most part. If you just keep trying, you'll always get it.
You've been gone 3 years.
I've mentioned dynamic difficulty a few times. I don't know if I don't know for sure if it has dynamic difficulty, but there is one section coming up when you have to get away from Jack right after the dinner table that makes me think, makes me think that there is a dynamic difficulty setting. Just because there's a specific thing that he can do,
What is this place?
which we may not see, we may see it, but there's a specific thing that he can
We need
do.
to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
Alright, so Mia's, she's been kidnapped for 3 years. At this point, Evelyn is in her body because we see that Evelyn takes over, or at least infects her on the boat, which we see later in the videotape. So she's kind of, that's why she's so disoriented and half like with us, half not with us.
To talk.
That message you sent me, not me, that wasn't me. So she's telling the truth
I
here
didn't.
Okay.
because it was basically Evelyn that did it.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Yep, come on. Push, push, push. Yes, she like flies across the screen now. Alright, get in there.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember.
But yeah, I'm gonna try, like, my intention with Madhouse is that, obviously with the way I've done this platinum playthrough, you can absolutely, like, use a whole bunch of, extra, materials from the fact that you know, have got all the collectibles and all that kind of stuff. Like, you can use the circular saw, which apparently makes a lot of the bosses a joke because it, doesn't run out of ammo, which is really good.
I remember this room.
I just wanted to sort
There's
of
a door here. I'm sure of it.
show off a way of doing it without having to resort to without having to resort to any of the items that you can get from the first playthrough, except with the exception of the X-ray glasses, because that just makes things a lot simpler. Did I get it? Did I get it? There we go, leave me alone. That's how I like to do that section. There's probably a quicker way, but yeah. There's also this bit I'll try. I'm not going to do it exactly like I saw it in a speedrun just now, but I'm going to collect this, and the door knocks. Oh, there's a knock on the door, or a banging on the door. Go through, we start Mia's fight. Now with this, there's no, like, what you do is just hold forward. I don't even think you need to resist. You can literally just hold forward here, and the sequence will play out the same every single time. Rah! I may have said it already, but I'm 100% sure that the VR experience of this game would be terrifying. Especially because I think I saw there's a scene that I think we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see Mia like walk across the door. I'll point it out again when it comes up. She's gonna like walk past the door later on, and in a sort of very, very tiny clip that I saw of the VR version, it's Jack instead. So yeah, it's not the exact same game.
I can hear her.
All right, so this I don't think I've ever explained this, but the
Way back inside.
so she's talking about Evelyn, but the flashing on the screen, see how it covers the entire screen and it's like basically like an oval shape? This is like essentially like your stagger state, your 1 HP state, whatever you want to call it. You can't really do much in this state. You're like, yeah, basically going to die in one hit. Alright, so let's try this. Heal. Push on the door. Then you're supposed to go in here, grab both, like bang, bang, then heal, cancel the heal, and then she gets up. Oh, pretty good. Maybe, so yeah, I probably could have done it that way, but yeah. Okay, well at least that prevents us from doing that. Alright, so now there's a chance I could die here. Definitely use your heal if you have to. You want to try and spin around, and then make sure you're pressing L1 to block her attacks. This is going fantastically. Oh, please kill her, please kill her. 1, 2, I don't think that's right. Okay. Heal. It's Smack, 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 smack. Yep, okay, alright, I got it. Yeah. Cool. Alright, first part done. Just increase the volume just a teensy bit more. I was on like 61, I'll put it on 60. I think that's loud enough. Alright, now I gotta run here. Apparently you can do this by like looking at the curtain like this. And the phone. Whatever, it'll ring. There we go. I don't know how to get that to activate quicker, but yeah.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this?
Hmm.
What the fuck is going on?
My name's
Alright, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to defeat Mia in the attic this episode, but we'll get to the first save point, which is pretty nice. Okay, so now let's go over here. You don't have to collect the axe. I will, just because it is Madhouse, so there's... actually, sorry. Do collect the axe. Definitely do collect the axe. And the reason being is if you happen to run out of ammo during the fight with Mia in the attic, which is very possible, you will need a weapon to finish her off. So definitely collect the axe. Alright, so this is the section I saw. Basically, you'll see Mia walk across the threshold there, doorway. That was Jack when I just happened to see... Yeah, this one. That was Jack when I just happened to see like that really short clip of the VR version. Okay, and fuse. Now we get the chainsaw, and then basically I'm gonna go save, and that'll be the end of the first episode. So only one fight in the first episode, but don't worry, it's gonna get more intense.
You shouldn't have done that!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Alright, yep. No matter what you do, you can't pull out the screwdriver. I find it really interesting that if you let go almost even just slightly of the R2 button, he stops trying. Surprising that he's struggling to get that out of his hand that much when she just stabbed that exact hand directly through. So the screwdriver should have gone clean through. Must contain outbreak. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. I still haven't played the DLC as of this. I'm gonna play it, well, I guess after I finish my next practice or whatever. Okay, let me see something. So I'm gonna press the stairs button. I'm gonna wait until it actually comes down. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go here and we're gonna save with one cassette. And oops, almost almost saved on the wrong one. Okay, brilliant. Alright, so yeah, we'll leave it here. Next time I'm going to defeat Mia. Like I said, don't worry, you have plenty of cassette tapes. You're not going to run out. Definitely save here, and it's going to make things a lot easier next time. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 28 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 7. My name is Ultima456. You're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.